Hello YouTube, Mr. Allen here for PSHE, and today we're going to be looking at how we can use digital devices and how they can affect our health as well. So our first step to success is I can recognise the ways in which people can access the internet by using phones, tablets and computers. I can recognise the purpose and value of the internet, so how we use it in everyday life. I can recognise that some content on the internet is factual, real, and some is for entertainment, like news, games and videos. And I can understand how using digital devices can affect my physical and mental health. So we're going to start off by having a look at the BBC Learning page, which tells us about what the internet actually is. Now, the internet is made of computers connected to each other all around the world. Words and pictures can be sent from one computer to another. You can look at words and pictures from a computer on the other side of the world, and when you use websites and some apps, you are actually using the internet. Let's have a look at this video.
So, you've probably heard the word internet a lot, but what is the internet? The internet is a network of lots and lots of computers connected to each other so people can keep in touch.
Hello.
Ciao.
Hi.
Guten Tag.
Howdy.
G'day.
You can use the internet on computers, tablets, games consoles or phones, even on watches, glasses, cameras and cars. Some computers are connected with cables that run all around the world, underground and under the sea. Some computers are connected without any cables at all. This is called wireless. The internet is a big part of our lives because we can use it to do lots of things, like doing our shopping from home, playing games with friends who are far away, or sharing fun videos of cats.
Lots of really interesting information there that we could use. So what kind of things can connect to the internet? Well, watches, like smart watches or electronic watches, can connect to the internet by using a mobile phone or Wi-Fi. Not real books are made out of paper, but e-books like Amazon Kindles can be used to download books, magazines and newspapers from the internet. And some modern cameras can connect to the internet as well, so you can share photos more easily onto your websites. So it's not just computers and iPads and tablets and phones that connect to the internet. There are objects in our everyday lives that we use that also connect. So now we're going to go back to our sheet. There's our learning intention, and we're going to have a look at activity 1. And there are 6 objects. I would like you to tick every object that you think can be connected to the internet. If it can't be connected, just leave the box blank. So pause the video, give that a go, and then hit play when you're ready. Okay, so hopefully you'll have put a tick or maybe a cross in each of the boxes to show which of the objects you think can be connected to the internet. So the first one is an electronic watch, a smart watch. What do we think? Can that be connected to the internet? Well, lots of information and data that we need needs to be uploaded or sometimes downloaded from the internet. So I think yes, the smartwatch can be connected to the internet. So we're going to pop a tick in that box. Paper books? No, we can't connect paper books to the internet, can we? But what about an e-reader or an e-book? A bit like a Kindle. Well, to download the book, sometimes we need to connect them to the internet. So yes, an e-reader can connect to the internet. A digital camera can also connect to the internet, because sometimes you might want to share your photos. A pen? No, a pen doesn't connect to the internet. But what about a games console? Well, actually, to download games and update games, sometimes you do need to use the internet, so yes, that can connect to the internet as well. Activity 2, write 3 or more things you can use the internet to do. So let's take a look at this page. How can you use the internet? Well, computers have programs called browsers, which are used to access the World Wide Web, or www for short. The web is one of the most important uses of the internet. There are lots of websites on the internet. They're made up of web pages. A web page can have videos, pictures, words, and games on it. The words and pictures you are looking at are now on a web page. So this is a web page that we're looking at right now. Let's have a look at some of these pictures. Let's have a look at the magnifying glass. Wonder what that will say. Searching for information. So you can use the internet a search engine to help you find information on the web. Type some words in the search box to tell the search engine what you need to know. Music. So people can make their own music and put it on the internet for others to listen to, and you can listen to many different kinds of music from around the world. Sending emails. So you can use an email to send a message to someone, and you can add a message to a website, but always ask a grown-up to help you send a message. Video calls. So you can use the camera on a computer or on a tablet or on a smartphone to talk to someone. The person you're talking to can see you and you can see them, but you should never talk to strangers on the internet. Playing games. You can play games on the internet. You can play a game by yourself or with someone anywhere in the world. You should ask an adult you trust to check if it's okay to play with others on the internet. And watching TV or films. So you can watch TV programs and films on the internet. But remember to ask a grown-up to help you do this and let them check and see if you see anything that worries you. Okay, so there's 6 different ways there that we can use the internet. I'd like you to pause the video and write down 3 or more things that you can use the internet to do, and then hit play once you've written them down. Okay, so hopefully you've managed to write a few ideas into your box about how we can use the internet. So let me get my text box ready. Here we go. So I'm going to write 3 or more things that we can use for the internet. We can use the internet to search for information. We can also use it to talk to friends online. And listen to music. Okay, activity 3. So we're going to be talking about sleep hygiene now. Good sleep hygiene means good things we can do to sleep well. So take a look at this video. This is why sleep is really important.
Oh, hey there. Oh, no, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of tired today because I didn't get enough sleep last night. Aw, thanks, Squeaks, but I think I'll be all right. You probably already know that sleep is really important and that we need to get plenty of it. Doctors think that most kids need to get about 10 to 12 hours of sleep every day. But sometimes it's hard to go to bed when you're supposed to, especially if you don't feel tired. That's why it helps to know what's going on while you're snoozing away at night and why sleep is so important. Think about all the things you do during the day. You probably spend a lot of your day playing, or maybe going places like to school or to the store. All those activities and anything else you do take energy. Your body still uses energy when you sleep, but it uses less of it. Since your body uses less energy when you sleep, it has a chance to save some of that energy for later. So you feel good when you wake up the next morning and you're ready to take on another day. Sleep also gives your body a chance to focus energy on things that keep you healthy. For example, your body uses energy to heal and to grow while you sleep. Sleep also gives your body a chance to use energy to fight off the germs that can make you sick. So sleep is really important for your whole body. But there's one special part of your body that really needs sleep. Your brain. Sleep not only gives your body a rest, it gives your brain a rest too. Your brain is super busy during the day. It works really hard to make sense of all the things you see, smell, and hear. It makes sure that all the parts of your body are working together. It helps you make decisions, and it helps you learn new things. And those are just some of your brain's jobs. Your brain doesn't stop working when you sleep, but it does have a chance to slow down for a bit and to kind of figure things out. While you sleep, your brain organizes the things you learned about during the day to help you remember them for later. Your brain also sorts out your feelings while you sleep. Scientists have also found out that your brain needs sleep to help you concentrate, so you can be better at solving problems at home and at school. Wow, there is a lot going on while you sleep. even if you don't remember it when you wake up. There is so much going on, in fact, that your body usually makes you feel pretty terrible when you don't get enough sleep. Too little sleep can make you feel tired, and it can make it harder for you to concentrate and solve problems. And since your brain helps sort out your feelings while you're sleeping, you can also feel cranky or crabby when you don't get enough sleep. So what can we do to make sure we get enough sleep? First, doctors and other sleep experts say you should have a sleep routine. That means we should try and do the same things every night before we go to bed. A sleep routine helps your body realize that it's time to go to sleep. A good routine might include reading a story, having a bath, or maybe listening to some soft music. It should also mean going to bed at about the same time every night and getting up about the same time every morning. That's one of the reasons it's important to have a bedtime. One thing that shouldn't be part of your sleep routine is watching TV or using a tablet or phone. That's because the special light from their screens can send a signal to your body that it's daytime, even when it's really time for bed. So now you know why it's so important to get a good night's sleep. I think I'm gonna go take a nap. Thanks for joining us on SciShow Kids. If you'd like to keep learning and having fun with Squeaks and me, hit the red subscribe button, and we'll see you next time here at the Fort.
Okay, lots of really interesting ideas there. So how can we actually improve our sleep to make sure our brain gets to function as best as it can and we get our body to recover? Well, here are some tips that you can do. Keep your bedroom cool, dark and quiet. So if you've got a light on in your bedroom, make sure it's a nice dim one, not a really bright one that's going to keep you awake. Keep TVs, computers, tablets and phones out of your bedroom because the light from the screens interferes with your sleep patterns. Now, TVs, computers and tablets and phones give out something called blue light. And blue light is something that usually comes from the sun to tell us that tell our bodies and our minds that it's time to wake up. So if you're using a screen just before or in bed, you're tricking your body into thinking it's daytime and waking up when it's actually nighttime and you should be going to sleep. So instead of using screens, it's a good idea to read a book instead, because reading a book can really help you feel sleepy, and it's also a nice bit of fun to have before you go to sleep. So stop any screen time at least 1 hour before you go to bed so it gets rid of all that blue light out of your system and helps you get a good night's sleep. It's also really important to get enough physical exercise, so about half an hour a day. And if you are exercising, make sure you finish at least 1 hour before you go to bed so you're not too energetic when you're in bed, and it'll help you to go to sleep more quickly. Having a warm milky drink can help settle you to sleep, and sometimes a light healthy snack before bed can also help. A banana is a great snack to have before bed because it's got lots of vitamins in it which will help your body recover as you sleep. And it's also got something in it called melatonin, which is something that the body makes to help you sleep. It also says to avoid caffeine, which is a chemical which wakes us up. And this chemical is in chocolate and drinks like Coke. So it's best to have chocolate and Coke before 2 p.m. so you get a good night's sleep. And also see if you can have a bedroom routine and a bed routine to help you go to bed at the same time each night. So sometimes it's good to have a sleep routine or a bed routine where you get ready for bed. So you might brush your teeth, have a nice warm bath to get you relaxed, then you might go to bed, and you might decide to read a book and then fall asleep. So try and think of a routine which you can do every night at the same time each night, even at weekends. And once you've found a relaxing routine that works for you, that should help you to fall asleep. I think my routine is having a banana, then having a drink of squash, brushing my teeth, then getting into bed and reading a good book. And reading always helps to send me to sleep as well. So it's really important to relax not just the body, but relax the mind as well. Otherwise, it's really difficult to fall back to sleep. So a quick recap. So keeping the bedroom cool and dark, keep screens out of the bedroom, but keep books in the bedroom. Make sure you get plenty of exercise during the day. Have a warm drink before you go to sleep, and try and set a good sleep routine as well, something you can do every night at the same time. Okay, so let's have a go at sorting the pictures into good sleep hygiene, things that help us sleep, and bad sleep hygiene, things that don't help us sleep. So you can either cut the pictures out and stick them in, or if you're doing it on a computer, you can actually drag the pictures into the right boxes. So pause the video, and once you've done that, hit play once you've sorted the pictures into good sleep hygiene and bad sleep hygiene. Okay, so hopefully that's given you enough time to have a look at those pictures. Let's have a look at the first one. It's a picture of an iPad and an iPhone. Screens that give out blue light. What do we think? Is that going to help us sleep? Good sleep hygiene? Or is that not going to help us sleep? Bad sleep hygiene. I think it's bad sleep hygiene. It's not going to help us sleep. How about a warm bath? What do we think? Is that going to be good sleep hygiene? It will help us to sleep, or bad sleep hygiene? I think it's going to be good sleep hygiene because it will help us to sleep. How about this person who's looking very relaxed and listening to some chilled out music? Listening to, if it's really slow, relaxed music, would that be good sleep hygiene or bad sleep hygiene? I think if it's quiet, relaxing music, I think good sleep hygiene. What about watching TV just before bed? It's a screen, it's giving out blue light. It'll make your mind really active as well, which we don't want if we're going to sleep. We want that mind to switch off, so that's bad sleep hygiene. How about reading a book? Obviously, with reading a book, you need to be careful what book you read. You don't want to read something too exciting that's going to make you really excited, because then you'll find it really difficult to sleep. But if you read something quite gentle, I think that'll be good sleep hygiene. What about loud music, like really exciting, fast, loud music? Would you listen to that before you go to sleep? I don't think I would. I think that would keep me awake. It would have my mind and body racing, so that would be bad sleep hygiene. What have we got next? A dim light. So not a bright light, but a nice dim light in the bedroom. Is a dim light good to have to help you sleep? Yeah, we want to keep the room dark, don't we? To try and help us sleep. Well done, guys. So basically the activity is done, and I've attached a sleep diary for you. You don't have to use this, but if you're having a bit of trouble with your sleep, and you're finding it hard to sleep for long enough, or you just can't get to sleep, this sleep diary might help with that. So I'm going to scroll down. You can print this out if you want to. There are some top tips which will help you to sleep well, and some tips which you should try to avoid because they won't help you sleep well. I'll keep scrolling down. There's a chart for you to complete as well. So you think about the drinks that you have before you go to bed. So have you had any fizzy drinks? Or any coffee or anything like that? What activities have you done right before bed? So for each day you can tick which activities you've done. So maybe once you've ticked them, you can see which ones are good and will help you to sleep and which ones won't help you to sleep. So like watching TV, that might not help you to sleep, but taking a bath or shower might, or reading a book. Now when you wake up, you can fill this in. So for each day, you can write yes or no. Did you have trouble falling asleep? Did you wake up during the night? And who or what woke you up during the night? And then you can even work out what time you roughly fell asleep and roughly what time you woke up, and you can chart how long you've been asleep for. So that will help you work out how long you're sleeping. Are you getting the right amount of sleep, or are you getting maybe too little sleep? So there's a time log for each day, and it will even let you write down how many hours you slept for as well. And at the bottom as well, you can look at the day that you've had the least sleep and write down how many hours of sleep you've had. So what your energy level was. If it was really low energy and you felt really tired, it might be a 1. If you had a lot of energy, it might have been 5. And you can write down how you felt. And then you can do the same for the day of the most sleep. And you can see the difference. What happens when you get more hours of sleep? Do you get more energy or less energy? And how does it affect the way that you feel? So hopefully, if you're having trouble with your sleep, that might be something that can help. All the best then, you two. Take care, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.